Hi everyone, it's Jen here from Knitted Daydreams, and today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use a row counter chain in knitting. So in front of me here I've got a row counter chain that I recently got from Atomic Knitting. They do lots of lovely stitch markers, obviously row counters. They also do jewellery. I'm just going to show you quickly because these are so cute. So I got these spinning wheel earrings recently. I'll put the link to their website in the description just so you can see what they've got. But this is obviously a row counter chain, so you can see here we've got the numbers 1 to 9. It's also got this really cute little robin on the end, you can see that, and also we've got a detachable stitch marker on here. So it's got the numbers 1 to 9, but there are actually 10 rings on this chain, which mean that you can count your rows from 1 to 10, and the detachable stitch marker, you can move that along and that will give you your tens row. So for example, at the minute the stitch marker is in the number 5, which would tell us it's in a 50 row. So say it was on your needle on this ring, that's number 1, because your charm's on there, that means you'd be on row 51, and you, every time you work a new row or a new round, you move your chain along, and when you get to the end of the row or around the end of the number, you would move your stitch marker along to the next 10. I'm going to show you what I mean in an actual example. So I've got here some socks. This is the Beautiful socks by Stone Knits, which I'm working on at the minute. I've got these really cute little needle holders. These are from Coffee and Yarn Cakes. And I've got this row counter chain, again it's from Atomic Knitting, and it's a lovely bee design. I couldn't resist a bee design. So if we just look at this, we can see which row I'm on. So the ring that's on our needles is the number 10 row, so that means we're on a 10 row, and our stitch marker is in the number 2, so that means we're on row 20. I'll show you on another one, so I'm not going to show you working that pattern just because it is a painful pattern. So I'm going to show you on some socks. So I'm actually working these. This is the Comet socks by Winnick Mum for West Yorkshire Spinners, which is a free pattern. I'll put the link in the description if you want to give them a go. This is Zakami yarn in the colourway Baba Yaga, and I'm working on my socks here. So you can see I've worked the cuff, I've worked the leg, I've done the heel, I've turned the heel, and then currently I'm shaping the gusset. And if we look at my row counter chain, so it's always the number after the ring, so you can see I'm on an 8 row here, and if we find my stitch marker charm, it's in number 1, so that means I'm on row 18. Okay, so I'm going to knit the row and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when you want to move on to the next row. Okay, so I'm a few stitches off my marker, so I'm going to keep going, and I've just been working round 18, so I want to change onto showing that it's row 19. So I get to my last stitch before the marker, and then I just simply pick up the ring in between, slide off the ring that's currently on, and it's as easy as that. Keep knitting. So now that's showing me that I've got my number 9 here, and of course my stitch marker is in the number 1 ring, so that means I'm on row 19, and I would just keep going. The next row I'd go up to the 0 and I'd change my stitch marker into the number 2, showing that I'm on row 20, and you just keep going round and round. I think row counter chains are really great for socks. I've been able to definitely speed up my knitting, because I used to have you know, like a row counter, like a traditional row counter, sort of on the end, and every round I'd have to stop, do it, you know, move it on, and then go back to knitting. This is a lot quicker, and they will still work for if you're knitting flat as well. You would just want it positioned a few stitches in from the edge of your work, so it's not going to fall off or anything like that. But hopefully that's helped. If you've got any questions, please ask me in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.